How absolutely silly of me to think that one solution could possibly fix all of the Pixel 6s when it comes to battery drain, especially given our experience of the past year or so, especially early on, that it's never one solution or one problem. It's always multiple problems over multiple devices, and depending on which device you have, it's which problem you have when it comes to the Google Pixel 6. So, I'm going to link the video at the end of this video. So if the first battery drain tip did not work for you, and it worked for quite a number of people, including myself, still working for me just fine. Let me know your experiences with that down below in the comment section if you had success turning off or resetting, rather, clearing the cache for the device health services, if that worked for you. A lot of people it did. But if you're one of the ones that it didn't work for, here's some other things you can try, because it's always a cocktail. It's always a buffet of solutions when it comes to the Google Pixel devices that you have to kind of mix and match to get to one that works for you. Okay, so here's the other major one that a lot of people were using and that seemed to work. You're going to go into settings, you're going to go into network and internet, and at the bottom you're going to see adaptive connectivity. So you're going to go ahead and go into that. It says extends battery life and improves device performance by automatically managing your network connections. Well, obviously, it's not doing that good of a job at that. So you're going to go ahead and turn that off. And a lot of people who had the mobile network drain primarily and the device health services fix not working for them found success extending battery life doing that. So that's one that you could try as well. If that one doesn't work, this is one that I tried on my Pixel 6a, which was not suffering nearly as bad as my 6, but I go into settings, I go into battery, adaptive preferences, and I turned off adaptive battery on my Google Pixel 6a, and that actually extended battery life. Now keep in mind, if you tried the device health services clearing cache and then you turn off adaptive battery, I do believe they'll negate each other. Because from my understanding, the device health services thing kind of cleared out the adaptive battery and forced it to relearn your habits, or at least do something, whereas before, for a lot of people, it wasn't doing anything. So that's something to keep in mind. If you tried one and it's working for you, you might not want to mess too much with some of these other ones, because there might be some diminishing returns there. And in some cases, a lot of people were hurt. In fact, the device health services, some people, it worked like magic for, no problems whatsoever. Some people, their battery life instantly got worse. So some people, it got better. It almost fixed the drain and a heat issue on top of that, which to me is just mind-boggling. The heat issue. And some people, their battery life instantly got worse. If you're one of those people, perhaps don't mess with the device health services. Turn off adaptive battery. See if that works. Turn off adaptive connectivity. And if you notice a trend here, we're turning off a lot of things that say adaptive, because that means there's a software issue that Google's adaptive algorithm, whatever they have to be doing, isn't working. So you might want to hang on if you're wary about trying these things. There's supposed to be an update next week. Now, here in the United States, we have the holiday, Labor Day on Monday, so it's not going to come out on the 5th. Perhaps the 6th, Tuesday, you'll start seeing a rollout of updates for the Google Pixel 6 and other Google devices. That's update day. You know, if they pass on the update, if they punt on the update like they have been doing on the Pixel 6 and push it and delay it without an announcement, that's a problem this month. You know, other months, and for other manufacturers, I usually don't mind if they delay what they do with their updates, because if something's not broke, I'm really not that interested in them pushing updates every month at a certain time. You know, make sure you get it right. But Google's had a track record early on with this phone that if there was a problem, not only did they not release the update on time, but they didn't even mention it. They just left you in the dark. Well, we don't know if this is a problem or not. We don't care, and you get your update when you get your update, and tough. Well, that's not going to work for people who spent $600 and up, with people having problems with the Pixel 6 Pro when it comes to losing 50%, 40% of your battery life and your device overheating. Here's the last thing you could try, and unfortunately, it's only some people that can do this. I can't, because I'm on AT&T. I think Verizon, you're in the same boat as I am with AT&T. We don't get options over this. But if you go into network and internet, if you go into your SIM, if you have T-Mobile, down at the bottom, or Google Fi, maybe the other companies provide a little bit more flexibility this way as well, you can turn off 5G. That annoys me for a bunch of different reasons. Number one, I don't like 5G. I think 5G is stupid. I think it was pushed on us way too quickly. The benefits aren't there for the headaches and the power drain that we're getting on all these devices with 5G. You could turn off 5G, even though I like I said, I hate limiting functionality of devices just to do the job of the engineers for them. You're basically trying to come up with solutions that should have been thought of for you. You paid the money. You're the customer. You shouldn't be having to triage these things on your own. So that's one thing. But you could try that. You could try a cocktail of them, like you see, mix and match. See what works for you. Like I said, at the end of this video, there's going to be the card. See that one, the device health services. I go over how to do that one. And let me know how you're doing, number one. Has the device health services one held up for you? Has the adaptive battery reset, but has it gone back to being poor? Has it hung in there? Has the network idle gotten any better? A lot of things that Google has to address here, and it's very disappointing that we're back on like this battle footing, because I had gotten comfortable. I had gotten to the point using the beta all summer that I was happy, thrilled with the performance of this device. Like I said, my favorite phone of the summer was the Pixel 6 because of how well Android 13 beta was running. This was the experience that we should have had from the front, and the fact that it was such a small update, I think it was 50-something megabytes. They've managed to just completely wreck the battery experience on here. I don't understand. I don't understand why it keeps happening. I don't understand what it is, but I got to fix it, and fix it now. And come up with an announcement. Hey, we know where the battery drain is coming from. We're working on it. I'll settle for that. Samsung at least does that for all the problems that they have. When they notice a problem, they come out and say, hey, we understand it's a problem. We're working on it. We'll let you know when there's a fix. Let me know. Acknowledge that there's an issue. Not that I get worked up about these things. If you've made it this far, like, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. Until next time, hang in there, folks. Have that Steve-licious day.